It's not common that our accounts experience issues or problems, but when they do, it's usually fairly easy to narrow down whatever the issue or hindrance is as far as the site not being ranked. One of the most important factors in a site being ranked is obviously the age of the domain, the page rank, and to make sure that we have all of our ducks in a line. When we're looking at Google Analytics traffic, if we're not seeing any traffic at all or we're seeing very little traffic, the first thing that we normally look at is to make sure that Google Analytics is present on both the index page of the site as well as any optimized or SEO pages as we call them. So the easiest way to do this is to go directly to the domain and to do a view source on these two different pages. So I'm going to use a site that we've built as an example here. It's called maidsandcleaners.com. And when I get there, I'm going to right click on the page, and you can click view page source or just view source. And this is going to show me all of the coding and kind of the background work that makes up the website. Now all I need to do in order to find out if this page has Google Analytics on it is to do a Control F or use the find feature, and I'm going to find the word analytics. And notice how it takes me directly to the line that has analytics. So out of all of this coding here, what we're looking at is the UA code. On every single website page that has Google Analytics, it's going to have these two lines here. So it's going to have the word analytics present, and that's how we find it. You're going to see the start of the script. And again, what you're looking for, after the page tracker and get tracker line, you're going to see in parentheses a UA, a dash, and then a bunch of numbers. And this is the actual code of the analytics that's on this site. Now, obviously we know that on maidsandcleaners.com, since we did a view source, analytics is present here. Now what happens in many cases is we've got two different Google Analytics codes set up on the same website. So for example, let's say this is a client of ours. If we had started optimizing and this client had already set up Google Analytics, and let's say that they had put this code on their website, this UA code, well, when we build one of our optimized pages, let me just click a random one here, New York Maids, let's say, if I were to do a view page source here, I would do Control Find or Control F in order to find the word analytics. It's going to take me to the code again, and I'm going to look at this UA code. So I want to make sure that the Google Analytics code that's present on this New York Maids page is the same Google Analytics code that we see on the home page of the site. Now in this case, I just look at the last few numbers. So 822-1, now I can go back to the view source page that we did of the home page, 822-1. So in looking at these two different windows, I know that the Google Analytics code that's present on the home page of the website is the exact same code that's present on the New York Maids page. So this tells me that our Google Analytics traffic is completely fine and that we're not experiencing any issues there. Now the other thing that we look at if an account is either not ranked very well or it's not receiving much traffic is we go directly to Google and we actually make sure that the pages on this website are getting indexed. And the way to do that is to type in the word site and then colon, and you can type in any domain. So for example, I'm going to type in site colon and then the domain maidsandcleaners.com. And what this does is it actually searches the Google index for the pages on maidsandcleaners.com that are indexed here. So this is not showing me any other websites, it's only showing me pages that reside on maidsandcleaners.com, and it also tells me how many pages Google has indexed. So in this case it has almost 5,000 pages indexed on maidsandcleaners.com, and as you can see, each one of these pages represents a different city keyword combination that we're trying to optimize for. And that's goes along with our optimization practices and specifically how we build and link these pages. But the two most important factors in kind of sizing up an account and looking for issues is to, again, go to their website. You can do a view page source and it will show you the code of the website. You can do a Control F in order to find the word analytics, and it's going to take you directly to the coding on their site, directly to that analytics code. And really all you're looking for is to make sure that the UA code on that client's homepage is the same as the UA code on any other page of their website, particularly one of our SEO pages. So that's how to look at analytics and to make sure that it's present. And then again, we go back to the Google search window, and you can type in site colon as well as any domain, and it'll tell you all of the pages that Google has indexed just for that domain. So if there are any issues with the site, we're going to find them here. If we do a site colon and we don't see any indexed pages, or if we just see maybe 3 or 4 pages and none of the pages that are indexed are our SEO pages, then we know that there's some problem that's inherent in the website that's causing our pages not to be picked up. And this is how we actually look at an account, and this is part of our review process to make sure that everything on our client side with the website is correct. When we know that we're doing our job, we're optimizing and we're linking, and the client has all their ducks in a line on their website, then we know it's the best possible scenario in order to get that website well ranked.